What's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of Garage Knuckle Busted. Yeah, if you think that's directed at you, it probably is, but so this is going to be a really short Busted Knuckle Garage because, as I've said many times before, I don't work on bikes. I don't work on cars. I do little things, things that I can figure out here and there. But what I'm doing right now is I wanted to remove the stupid chain guard. It's been bugging me for a while ever since we chopped the back fender off, and it's time for it to go. So it only involves 2 screws. The back one was in there pretty tight, so had to actually work to get it out. But the reason I'm taking this off and finally getting around to it is because Xena's chain needs to be cleaned and lubed. I've been putting it off, and after riding through so much sand and so much gnarly dirt and mud and stuff, I think it's finally time that I break out the little nylon brush that I got the other day at Harbor Freight and actually clean and lube her chain. So, yep, didn't even get the bucket out, just used one of Stace's mixing bowls, with permission, of course. So as you can see underneath the bike, there's a lift which I put together just before this video. Also from Harbor Freight, cost me, I think it ended up being $27. It was $30 and we had a coupon. So I wasn't expecting anything super awesome out of it, but it would be something that at least I could use. And Xena is right about at the weight limit for it, so better safe than sorry. Let me call my beautiful assistant, Miss Stacy, and have her come hold the bike while it's up on the stand. Just, A, it's the first time I've ever put a bike up on a stand, and B, the stand is super, super small. I think it's made for 125s or 80s, honestly, but Xena is still under the weight, so better safe than sorry. Just have her hold on to it and not let it fall on my face because, as you can see, when she takes a hold of it, it's really tippy anyway. So I know we're supposed to be telling a story, so I'm going to tell a quick story about my brother and I going into the airport. I believe it was Philadelphia. My mom decided that she was going to take us to Europe, specifically to Holland. So we go to everybody gets together outside the airport, and we go in, and you have to go through security after 9/11. Everything's really tight. So we go in and go through all that and get to the gate, and we're sitting there waiting, and we find out that our flight's been delayed. So Slammy and I both smoke. Yes, I know, tisk tisk. So we're like, all right, forget it. Since we got so much time, we might as well grab a drink and go back out through security for a smoke. No problem. We're not going to take our bags or anything, so we should be able to breeze right through. So we go outside, have our smoke break, get a drink, and we're coming back in through security. And Slammy did bring his backpack. He just had a backpack with him. And we're going through security, and the guy stops us at the metal detector, and he's like, sir, I'm going to need to take your bag. And, Slammy's like, why? What's wrong? The guy walks around, calls over his supervisor. His supervisor comes down, they open up the bag, and they pull out a butterfly knife that's about 8 inches long. And we are shocked. Sean they were like, sir, is this your knife? And he's like, yeah. He's like, I had no idea it was in there. And the most awesome part was that this knife had already gone through security once, gone outside the airport, and was coming back in and got caught. So that's my story about how awesome TSA is at their jobs. Yeah, no. Oh, but yeah, that's my story, and this has been another episode of Busted Knuckle Garage. Sorry, write a map. I had to. Alright, guys. Catch you later. So, as you saw, we took off this stupid looking chain cover and lubed up my chain. I'm not going to front. I am not mechanically inclined. So that's about as good as you're going to get out of me, Yamajo. I know I told you I was going to do something different. I was thinking about taking the PC apart, and logistically, where I live right now, that just can't happen. There's no room, which is annoying. But look at that beautiful sunset. Woo, Canadian geese. Wow. Really wish I was up at Rampart on that mountain right now. But I'm actually coming down here for a specific reason. We're gonna go visit somebody in the sunset. Whoa, I don't know if you guys caught that, but if you did, that was freaking awesome. We're gonna go visit these guys. What's up, guys? See how long those horns are? That's a longhorn steer and a cow. Wow, man, that sunset is amazing. That is, wow. Look at the clouds. So I got a funny story that happened to me just before I started making this video. I took the bike up to check the mail as I was getting ready to bring it up so we could work on it, and I was getting back on the bike and I heard Jeff from across the parking lot. And I was like, huh? Nobody here should know my name. Nobody, we don't really know any of our neighbors. And I turn around and it's a face that I know, and I can't put a name to it. I'm like, oh my God, who is? This is somebody that I know from the East Coast. And it actually turns out that it was a kid named Carl that I knew from grade school. And I was amazed. He was like, whoa, how long have you been out here? Like all those questions when you're absolutely shocked to see somebody. And yeah, it turns out him and his wife have been living out here for 7 years, and it's crazy. He lives in the building right next to mine. We've been here in almost a year and haven't seen each other. It's crazy. But yeah, that's my awesome It's a Small World story. Look at all these geese. Alright, guys.